Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Van Dweller back with more Stupid Tetris Monthly No Bar November 2025. Wow, the first ever No Bars Championship. You know, the winner of this will be the No Bars World Champion, right? You guys realize that? Like, Dog won the No Nextbox Championship, and now he is the No Nextbox World Champion. So the winner of this will be the No Bars World. Nobody else is running a No Bars tournament of this stature and of this talent density. So yeah, someone will be, not you, will be the No Bars World Champion. Pretty amazing. What we've got for you right now is one single solitary solo match. It's going to be the top left corner of this whole thing. It's going to be Pkric versus F1 Champion, and I think F1 Champion making his debut on the channel. So that's pretty good. Valera Red says, no bars, no Tetris? That's right. Go out and take it to the streets and chant, no bars, no Tetris, right? Just get out there and chant it. Speak truth to power. No bars, no Tetris. Anyway, Pkric versus F1 Champion. Let's take a look at our rules real quick. It's one match. Not going to read the whole meme rigmarole, but I want to remind players that this is a best of 5. So the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through. No same piece sets because this mode does not permit it. So what mode? Yeah. On the menu, go to here. I'm going to show you the menu. Should I show you? I'm showing you the menu right now. Okay. Where's the menu? Here it is. All right. I'm going to show it to you so you guys know what we're actually doing and how you can play along at home. Okay. You go down here. Let me go back to the thing. All right. Here's your Tetris gym menu. You go down to drought, wherever the hell that is. There it is. And by default, it's on 0. But yeah, stick it over to I, right? The letter I, and then hit start, and that takes you to the menu. So that's how to do it, okay? Good. You get it. Also, make sure your level 39 super kill screen is turned on because that will count just in case you're able to get there. And remember, don't receive any in-game advice. Do not pause unless the commentator tells you to. You do experience tech issues, OBS, internet. What's the other thing? Oh, your computer. Just keep playing. I will sort it out, okay? Good. All right. And the winner gets absolutely something. That's a share in a prize pool, which stands at and really has stood at for a while, $509.92. We are more than halfway to our $1,000 goal. If we get to $1,000, we can pay our top 8. All of our prize pools are funded 100% by you, the viewers and or fans. And if you want to support the prize pool to keep these players coming back and also to just kind of signal to me like, yeah, we want more Stupid Tetris Monthly tournaments. I mean, I could easily go back to just doing Masters and making it 16 players, right? So if you want to signal like, yeah, we want other things, we can support other tournaments, we like the variety, use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. I'll put it in first. I'll even do the first one for you. The first one's free. But look at the link. It says STM No Bars. Click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you log in. You can log in with your existing Twitch, YouTube, or Discord account. It's easy and fun. On the right side, you should see a button that says contribute. Click on that to contribute. You might also see a button that says claim code, because I think we have like 4 codes left. It's kind of embarrassing, guys, you know, that we still have contribution codes left. Like, what the heck? After all these streams, we still have codes left. Let me look. I'm going to shame you guys. Yeah, we still have 4 codes left. So come on, let's get those done during this stream. You guys have probably a half hour to 45 minutes to get it done. Let's just do it. 4 people who have not visited the link. I might not even start the stream until they're done. How about that? While you're thinking about that, I'm going to go ahead and tell you how you can support the stream. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris is a place where you can make an ongoing pledge of support. Thank you, Davis, for doing one of those codes. Yeah, Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. You can make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going. And, you know, we've more than doubled the number of tournaments, and we've also doubled the size of those tournaments. And, you know, there's a reason that we can do that, and that is your support. It's Thursday afternoon. It's 1 p.m. What normal person can stream at 1 p.m. on a Thursday? No one. So it takes an abnormal person like me. And if you want to support an abnormal person like me streaming Tetris at all hours of the day, Patreon.com is where you can do that. Now, I know there are some people out there that don't like Patreon. That is fine. I have no beef with you. But I'm calling your bluff because there are other ways to support us. You can make recurring contributions via the Streamlabs link or the PayPal link that I put in the chat. And there are other ways you can just do one-time contributions as well. So I got you covered. And thank you to everybody who is supporting us. Big shout out to Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9 watching Tetris, Tackners, Madelsberger, Corporal 381, Shall Be Satisfied, Junior, Troydan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Baduk, Cacket 91, Javanti, Jason, and Sunny. Okay? All right. That's enough of me. Let's go look at our players. Wowies, we got players. Holy moly. They're on stencil. They got cameras. What fresh hell is this? Wow. So players, there are no CMP sets. So once you are ready, you can just go to the level select screen and signal that you are ready. Make sure your settings are all good. All right, I'm going to refresh both the players' streams, actually, just to make sure that they are synced up. Okay. Oh, there they are, conveniently. So, yeah, when you are ready, just signal ready on the menu select screen. F1CHAMP, I don't know, is your... Oh, yeah, your capture is good. F1 in the big cam. Yeah, let me... I think you got a big peak, and we need a bigger F1CHAMP. All right. Looks like both players are, yeah, I mean look at the, by the way, Masters or, you know, main channel debut and a perfect camera. I mean, this is perfectly good. This is exactly compliant. So A+ on the camera. Good for you. All right. Looks like both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them started in game one, round one, orange bracket, Peak versus F1CHAMP. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You know, we got people who've been here for years and still can't get the camera right. So we'll see. See how it goes. All right, he's wiggling around here. I'll move him over. There we go. On the left side of your screen, it is Peak, who qualified into seed number 17. With a 337,000. Now that sounds low, right? But that's because there's no long bars. We took the long bars away from our players. And roughly speaking, you can take any of the scores that you're seeing them achieve or that they have achieved in their qualifiers and, you know, divide them by 3. So 1/3, roughly speaking. I don't know the exact number. There may not be any exact number, but that is a rough guide to, like, kind of what their paces are and the quality of their scores. Okay, good. Anyway, Peak 337. So it's pretty much a max out. That was the average of his best 2 no bars games played in a 1 hour qualifying period. Can you believe we make people play this for 1 hour just to get into the tournament? That's how you know they're serious. Like, oh my God. I played this for an hour. That's like gatekeeping to the nth degree, right? Yeah, you really want to get in this tournament? You have to prove that you can actually stomach these modes for an hour. Anyway, you know Pkric, I guess primarily as one of the principals over at Classic Tetris League, runs a YouTube channel, does restreams, and a real pillar of the Classic Tetris League community. You have seen Pkric recently playing in the Space City Regional, both the Open and DAS Championships. Played in Mega Dasters this year, our first annual DAS Championship. You have seen Pkric play in the Classic Tetris World Championship in the online year of 2021. Made it into the gold bracket. Also top 4 in the silver bracket the next year. That was live. Also played a bunch in our lower tier tournaments, challengers, you know, and all those. But has also played in our Masters event, especially recently. 4-time Mega Masters player, one of the few players to have played in all 4 of our Mega Masters tournaments going back to 2022. And played, as I said, in Mega Dasters this year as well. Also played in other STM and made it into the round of 16. That was the no next box one. So we'll see what Pkric can do here with no bars. We just keep taking stuff away. Okay, that is Pkric. 67,000 for him. 59,000 for F1CHAMP. Sorry, I couldn't fit the whole F1 champion on the screen. So I'm going to say F1CHAMP and hope that that is an inoffensive way to shorten the name. 72,000 Pkric, 63,000 for F1CHAMP. And I don't know a ton about F1CHAMP. I know he's been in the Discord for a long time, played in occasional tournaments like the Iberia tournament back in 2021. I think that was online. 23, it would have been live, I'm pretty sure. What is it? Would it be live? Oh no, that's going to be a top out for Pkric. I don't know. Are the Iberia tournaments live or are those online? So yeah, the target for F1CHAMP is 82,000. 81,700 was the top out. So 82,000 would get you there. And F1CHAMP also played in Mega Dasters. So yeah, 82,000 will get you there, and that is good. So F1CHAMP, you are good. And oh yeah, all right. I don't know what he would say in Spanish, like vamos, or I don't know what he would say, but it looked emphatic. So Pkric, make sure you stay on the top out screen just to give that other player a visual cue of your top out. So anyway, yeah, CTWC Iberia last several years, Mega Disasters community tournament, various levels, and also in CT DAS back in 2023. So only 27 matches in the database for F1CHAMP. So cool to see him here on the main channel. You met him in real life? Vamos, indeed. Good. All right. Yeah, as soon as you're ready, you can go back to the level select screen and you can hit ready. Freaky Man HD, thanks for the first time chat. Welcome. You won March or May 2024 tier 2. Oh, is that true? Oh, I didn't see that. Let me look at the match database. Does that indicate that? Oh yeah, you did. It does say that you won the finals. The match database has been upgraded. It's a little slower now, but it has been updated with some cool features. All right, 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Pkric versus F1CHAMP. F1CHAMP up 1-0. All right, so yeah, that is good. It does say the round number attained in the tournament, and of course you can infer. So that's very useful. So Anpu with the big upgrade to the match database sheet. Love it. It does run a little slower, but it's a good trade-off. It's a good trade-off. I'll take it. So anyway, we are playing no bars. That means, well, so far you have seen no long bars. That means players are going to be trying to optimize for triples, which will be, left as the most valuable line clear. Now, Tetrises are worth 22,800, and triples are worth 5,700. So they're worth 1/4 of what Tetrises are worth. Well, Anpu, I don't know. We got to get someone to just put it on a website and use a proper database. I mean, this is kind of the issue with all the classic Tetris stuff. A lot of it is run by spreadsheets, right? And of course, spreadsheets run into issues of scale where you get, so much data in it, and it slows down the operation of the spreadsheet. Where, oh no, that's going to be a top out for F1CHAMP. Fiery. And Pkric is going to be good in game number 2. So we have tied it up. But yeah, that's the issue with kind of what we run into, especially with things like matches and, where there's just hundreds, maybe 1,000 added every month. Who knows? It runs into issues of scale. So yeah, at some point, but it's got to be economic, right? If it's not economic to put it on a website with a proper database, then, no one's going to do it. Or if they do it, they're not going to keep up with it, right? So somehow we've got to make it economic. Anpu, you need to get some paying customers. You need to get some paying customers, right? So you can get a technical co-founder. All right, looks like both players are ready. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3. Pkric and F1CHAMP knotted at a game apiece in 3-2-1 Tetris. Yeah, just so you all know, Pkric is a legal citizen of the United States, okay? I want to make that 1,000,000% clear, okay? Pumpy and a few others tried to get a website working, but nobody had the time to finish it. That's the thing with these projects, right? So long as they're passion projects, it's just due to, it is dependent on people's interests and time and, attention and things like that. And it's like nothing that we're doing in the classic Tetris community is sustainable at all economically. And, people do have, rightfully drift in and drift out of things as their interests and priorities change. And that's fine. But it is a challenge. But anyway, I really appreciate the upgrade, Anpu. So thank you for doing that. Yeah, before you couldn't really get the round number or what round it was on the match database, and you would just see that a match occurred, but you didn't know when it was. And now that's all right there. So it's very valuable now. All right, we'll do Anpu. 31,000 for Pkric, 36,000 for F1CHAMP. Anyway, yeah, no bars, so players will be optimizing for triples, which on level 18 are worth 5,700 points. And let's see, what else is a good fact to know? About 251,000 points is a perfect transition into the 19 phase, as opposed to 756. Normally it's around there. I think it's 750 something when you're playing regular Tetris. So it's about 1/3. And so you can roughly translate, multiply their scores by, again, roughly 1/3 to just get a sense of kind of what their pace is. It's not exact, but it'll do. And then the value of triples will go up 300 points every level increase. So they'll be worth 6,000 on 19, 6,300 on 20, so on and so forth. Until you get to, level 29, when they'll be worth 9,000. And if they get to 36, they'll be worth 12,000. So it gives you the lay of the land as far as scoring goes. It should be exactly 1/3. No. It won't be exactly 1/3 because the relative value of triples versus the next highest scoring line clear, which is a double, is not the same as the ratio of Tetris to triple. So it's not exactly 1/3. No Gmart. Just for the reason I just said. So doubles are slightly more valuable, relatively speaking, as the second highest line clear in this mode, as triples are to Tetrises in the other mode. $101 for Peak, 100 for F-Champ. Why don't we tone down the edgelording? Okay. I know they might be private jokes, but why don't we just tone it down? That's one warning. Okay. 108 for F1 Champ, 116 for Peak. Yeah, LOL indeed. 128 for Peak, 122 for F1 Champ. All right, F1 Champ not set up for a triple. So, of course, strategically, the players will be looking to get triples. Most of them are going to be stacking, I mean, rightfully, on the right side of the board. And right now, F1 Champ has the like ideal sort of configuration in that column 8 and 9. Had to ruin it there. But yeah, column 9, you know, with at least 2 blocks in it, and then column 8 with at least 3 blocks in it, you know, and 3 solid rows will get you a triple. Do most people stick with right well and no bars? So far, yes. There are some ways to be creative, and we've seen some of that with some of the players, but mostly sticking to right well stacking. Peak is into 19 at 155, and F1 Champ about to follow, and is in at about 160 something. So a slight lead for it, for F1 Champ at the 19 transition. So yeah, for Stupid Tetris Monthly, there are sort of like fast modes and slow modes, and this is definitely a fast mode because it's one you start on, you know, level 18, and there are slow modes like no rotation and secret grade and things like that. For the fast modes, I am highly considering dividing them into DAS and Open and doing them 16 players. But I'm not sure. Just so we can get, I don't know, a bigger variety. But again, it's like niche within a niche. You know, okay, no bars DAS, no bars Open, right? Like it's like, how niche-y do you want to get? $215 for F1 Champ, $234 for Peak. Now remember, level 29. Oh no, F1 Champ is gonna have to get something over and cannot. I think that's gonna do it for them, but all right, that's a top out for F1 Champ, and Peak is good in game number 3 and goes up 2-1. Kingsman is here, 15 streak. Thank you, Kingsman. You love you some Vandy? Really? Yeah. Oh. Well, sometimes I wonder. Very delicate, Kingsman, okay? Kingsman, what is known about tomorrow? What is public about tomorrow's stream? There is, I don't even know. I know you have a Tetris friendly Friday night fights or whatever tomorrow. Everything is public. So like the matches and the commentary lineup, so I can promote it. I can say that I'll be over there. Rivals at 6 tomorrow night. And yeah, okay. Yeah, so yeah, tomorrow night I will be on Tetris Friendly's Rivals, I guess. I will be a guest commentator for one of the matches. And it's going to be a big matchup. It's going to be Joseph Saley versus Corian. So that is going to be held over on the Classic Tetris channel. They're allowing me a one-time exception. They'll allow me back on the channel. So do catch me over there. It should be roughly 8 p.m. roughly. But, you know, Tetris Friendlies is never on schedule. So, so it's roughly 8 p.m. All right, looks like both players are ready. Game number 4, F1CHAMP needs to win to stay in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So yeah, you can catch me over there as a guest commentator for Joseph Saley versus Corian over at the Classic Tetris channel. It'll be me and Kingsman, right? You didn't put me with like Burb Wizard or, you know, some kind of... No, I'm just kidding. Burb Wizard's great. But yeah, you know, it's me and Kingsman, right? Okay, all right, yeah, there you go. I don't, you know, Burb is great, but I want the legend himself. The jabronis are at Red Bull this weekend. Oh, I got it. Red Bull. Oh, I promise not to say the name of that on the stream. Energy drink Tetris, right? Wait, is that why you're having me commentate because nobody else was available? Is that all it was? Kingsman, be honest. Be honest. I'm asking if you're honest. You're honest. I won't hold it against you. It's totally fine. I just want your honesty. That's all I ask. Is it just because no one else was available? I'm the last resort. 23,000 for Peak, 17,000 for F1CHAMP. I was your number one choice. Oh, you're so sweet. You know, I appreciate your little fib there for my benefit. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, catch me tomorrow night. Classic Tetris, twitch.tv/Classic Tetris. They have, I don't know what other matchups are going to be, but I mean, the one I'm mostly interested in is Corian and Joseph Saley, so that should be good. Is it best of 5? Best of 5. How about best of 7 with a skunk roll, just in case? You know, I don't want to see someone get like swept out in like 3 in a row. Like, I don't want to see that happen. I want some wins, you know? All right, that's right. Best of 5 is fine. We can't go on all day. All right. I mean, the best would be Corian versus Joseph, best of 99. Now, Kingsman could swing that. That would be a best of 99 that I could really get behind. Okay. $95,000 for Peak, 61,000 for F1CHAMP. Not that Matt Martin versus Matt Martin versus Batfoy is, you know, a good get. I can't believe that they agreed to that. But you got to admit, Joseph versus Corian, best of 99. That would be the greatest. That would be the greatest thing ever. Okay. I mean, I would watch every single one. No question. 71,000 for F1CHAMP, 111 for Peak. Hell, I would participate if you would let me. I mean, I would stream. I would help stream it if you would let me. I mean, God, I think about that. Like the greatest thing. All right, F1 Champ, well, needs a blue J and is going to get one. So when you're built up on the left side, the blue J is what you need for a Tetris. And when you're built up on the right side, you need the red L. Not a Tetris, a triple. I keep calling triples Tetrises. But yeah, that's what you need. And you can only make it, if you don't have a long bar, the only other two pieces that you can make a triple with are the J and the L. What's up, Chen? What about a best of 67, Kingsman? Maybe they'd agree to a best of 67. How about that? 115 for F1 Champ, 150 for Peak. So Peak is on a good pace right here. F1 Champ needs the the L. And there's an L, and there's another L, 2 in a row. $183 transition for Peak. Oh, F1 Champ. Oh, no, gonna overshift the J piece. And if it landed in, then he would have had a shot. But no, that is gonna do it. F1 Champ tops out at 132, and that means Peak will be moving on to round 2. So GG's F1 Champ. I mean, you played great. It was your debut here on the main channel. And, you know, you're just kind of a player that's been in the Discord for a while, chatting occasionally plays in, you know, a regional tournament here or there, winning the occasional community tournament. So I really didn't have really a sense of you, but I'm a fan. So I don't know. Hopefully you'll make it back into some of the other events here on the main channel. So GG's to you. And congrats to Peak for moving on to round 2. All right, we'll go ahead and report the result of this, and we'll show you the bracket. And you did take a game, so that's more than a lot of people can say in their debut main channels. GG. All right, bracket is here. Again, GG's to our players. Refresh. Yes, there it is. So Peak will be taking on Jate right there. Is Tetris Gym for sale somewhere, or is it a tournament-only game? Well, I mean, there's a legitimate website out there where you can buy a thing. I'm gonna put it in chat. Whatever. This is a real website. I don't care. Here you go. That's a website. And it's also on it's also on GitHub. So if you don't need to buy it. It's an open source hack of the original cartridge, right? So it's a ROM hack. So you can, if you have a flash cart, you can get it. I don't know if somebody has the link for that, but maybe they can get it to you privately. Okay. Anyway, just Google it. I mean, I'm not trying to be dismissive, but if you Google it, you'll find it. Okay. Anyway, yeah, GG's F1 Champ. Hope to see you back here again. So yeah, it's gonna be Jati versus Peak, and the winner of this will eventually take on Evesy the number 1 seed. So it's always kind of like, oh crap, I got into the orange bracket. I got to take on the number 1 seed, right? That's tough. So, but anyway, that's going to take place at some point. Now, we do have another match later today, like way later today. Basically 6.5 hours from now. Is that what it is? Yeah, 8 p.m. Texas time, which I think is 2 a.m. UTC. So 8 p.m. Texas time, that's Central U.S. time. So that is happening. That is going to be another stupid master. It's going to be Colby, C-Dubs, versus Allenbot. And by the way, tonight, okay, yeah, after that match that I stream, I'm going to be playing my own future circuit no bars match against Mari. It's going to be on the stream. I'm going to do it here. Basically, after the match that I stream, I will then play against Mari in my own lower tier match. And I'm just going to try to find somebody in chat to commentate it. I have no specific person who's in mind, but if somebody's in the chat and wants to jump into the Discord, I can share my screen on Discord so you can real-time commentate it. And so yeah, we'll do it after that. You can see me playing against Mari on Scuftris, Tetris, No Bars, Stupid Monthly. So anyway, should be fun. So yeah, join me for that. And thanks to those of you who supported the channel. I'm going to let this list go by one more time just to make sure we get everybody thanked for supporting the channel during this stream. So, okay, there it is. Thank you for supporting the stream, this list of people. Thanks to our patrons. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris, Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9 Tacky, Madelsberger, Corporal, Shelby Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Kaka, Javante, Jason, Sunny. Thank you so much. Do I want you to commentate? Maybe. Maybe. I have no specific desire for any specific person to commentate. I'm just going to go with the flow. So we'll see what happens. All right. So thanks, patrons. Prize pool. Oh, we had a contribution to the prize pool and I missed it. So I want to thank those of you who claimed codes because we are down to 2 codes. So we had 2 people claim codes. We have 2 left, guys. Come on. It was Davis and Anpu, and then we had Davis contribute 1281. 1281. So I missed that earlier, Davis. I'm so sorry. But thank you for contributing that. $12.81 gets us up to 52323, which is good because 2 and 3 equal 5, and then there's a 5 in there. So yeah, I'm pleased with that kind of quasi pattern. So I'm happy with it. All right. Take care, everybody. YouTube. We're going to go ahead and end the fun. Ego Chip, Lori, Dirt Block, Jungle Cook. Thanks for holding down the fort over there. Lori is gifted a membership to UFB Ball. So thank you, Lori, for gifting that membership. Coming in strong. Really appreciate that. It's not going to come up on there. Let me refresh it. I want it to show on there. All right, it's not going to show on there. I don't know why. Okay. But anyway, thanks again, Laurie. Appreciate that. All right. Take care, everybody. Thanks. See you later. Bye-bye. All right, Switch. Oh, thanks, Blue Scooty's grandpa.